Okay, good morning. Good morning, everybody. It is March 6th. We are, what time is it this morning? 6:50 a.m. Eastern. So really, there isn't much to report on, in my opinion. Um, we have the JOLTS data, which is coming out today. If you're not familiar, JOLTS is the Job Openings Labor Turnover Survey. And really, what you need to understand about the JOLTS data with the Fed's interest in combating inflation, trying to bring down the market, the economy. Um, if the number comes in higher, I believe consensus is around 8.9 million plus or minus. But if it comes in higher than the consensus number, then the Fed's narrative will be to stay the course because that's a reflection of a stronger labor market, which in their eyes will lead to wage inflation. So it could, if the number comes in too high, you wouldn't rule out the possibility of another rate hike, which I know the markets aren't even factoring in right now. But yeah, so that's what you need to look at. If the number comes in below consensus for the JOLTS, then that means that their policies of weakening the labor market will reduce pressures, on wages, and they will add that to the additional metrics that they view as inflation easing. So lower number than consensus, they're going to be like, hey, it's working. The markets may pump because that means the Fed may be willing to start going back to normal, going back to the way things were, even though they've clearly indicated that they won't. But if it's higher, then the markets may not only be volatile, but over time trend lower until more data comes out. So that's really on the dock of the day from a macro perspective. Fed Chair Powell will be speaking today. Here's his calendar right here. This is from the federalreserve.gov. Just go right to the source, guys. He's speaking today. He's speaking tomorrow, and at 10 a.m. Eastern. So obviously all eyes will be on him. The markets right now, the crypto market obviously is the only market that is open outside of Europe, and that is active. We saw, let's take a look real quick. Bitcoin. Actually, let's just go to the overall crypto market. So the overall crypto market is in a wait and see. We hit that fib level right here, 2.5 trillion. So we haven't broke past that for the overall crypto market. And in terms of altcoins, we haven't yet hit the 710 billion market cap for altcoins. So there's still some more room to run there if we do. In terms of Bitcoin broke past its all-time high. New all-time high is 69,324. But because of this data and because of Powell's speech that is coming up, I expect the crypto markets to kind of trade sideways. You did have a wick down yesterday, which was kind of telling. We did almost wick down to the fib level that I said we would probably come down to, 57K. We didn't quite yet hit it, but depending on how the speech goes and how the JOLTS data is, then I would expect crypto to kind of trade sideways until we start getting that information. Same thing for ETH. ETH is still on track to hit 4K. I think it will hit 4K. It's only 2K off from that, a little under 2K, if you will. So this doesn't negate that everything is overbought. So crypto is very irrational, and things are just pumping to pump. I know there's news around ETH regarding the BlackRock iShares ETF, but again, everything is pumping, but there's a lot of overbought. Everything's overbought at the moment. So be careful if you're out here wanting to get a position, or if you feel like you're missing out. Practice some patience. You're not missing anything at the moment. And really, that is it. Lastly, probably talk about this. The VIX is still low. And again, like I've been saying, when the VIX is low, it's time to go. That means there's really no buying opportunities. It being this low, risk on is in play. Tech stocks are highly overvalued. So you're not seeing a lot of opportunities in the market, especially with equities. If you take a look at the balance sheets, in addition to the TA, a low VIX is indicating, everything's fine with the markets, complacency, etc. So we're still low. If this number starts to uptick, if we get a VIX up here at 19, I would expect tech stocks, including crypto, to pull back significantly. If we continue to encroach higher, then again, risk on will not be in play. Growth stocks will be in play, and we'll take it from there. So that's really it. Keep watch again on the testimony. Pretty sure you can just watch it on a YouTube stream, Yahoo Finance, CNBC, Bloomberg, yada, 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 and listen to what Jerome Powell says. Again, rumors are he is expected to talk down the market, remain kind of hawkish. I'm pretty sure he's already seen this JOLTS data. Pretty sure they got this data probably last week, which is why the rumors this week were about, or that's why the Fed chairs were saying, I don't see rates being cut until Q3 of this year. This is probably why Hawker didn't say anything. This is why the rumors of Jerome Powell's speech today is to be hawkish, neutral tone, not trying to drive up the market, because in their inflation narrative, before we end here, they don't want to see this. They don't want to see the market going up because this adds to inflation. So they're really trying their best to appear neutral and talk down the market. So yeah, they can't, they don't want to see Bitcoin at all-time highs. They don't want to see the S&P at all-time highs as they're trying to fight inflation, because this works against the narrative of inflation. More people are taking profits, then they are going to spend more. It's just going to add more. They want to see contraction. They want to see people with their hands in their pockets, not with their hands out. So just keep that in mind. That's what the Fed's narrative is, to combat inflation. They have a job to do. And yeah, that's what it is. So yeah, check us out, mytechacademy.io. Again, 3 intelligent, nerdy, handsome men here running the community here with all you guys who are a part of it. Eli, you're listening to this one right here, and then Chuck. So check out our other videos on YouTube, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.